Okay, ladies and gents, welcome back to another Maestro Game production, and as you can see, things have been going rather well. Now, we do have one bit of bad news. If you just look to the right-hand side of the next match, Gaetano does have a broken toe. So he actually managed to do that in the first game of these, I believe. If I just quickly go down these, Sheffield was the last one of the video. Yep, here we go. He injured himself in the 1-0 victory against Aston Villa. Of course, the only goal scorer in that was Palacios, and if I remember rightly, that was quite a screamer of a goal. We then played Brighton and Hove Albion, so they got a player sent off 1 minute into the game. That made it nice and easy, and Haaland went and scored. We then went and played against Manchester City, and Haaland got us off to a nice start, 45th plus 1, nice late goal in the first half. Unfortunately though, Bernard Silva decided to go and ruin the whole thing and score a penalty on the 85th minute. So that means we picked up 3 victories and a draw, and we are now nice and comfortably up in 7th place. Of course, our target is top 10, so Tottenham is the team to look at, and we are 4 points clear. So although we don't have Ryan Brewster, we're not far behind how he was last year. Erling Haaland is definitely doing the job this season. As you can see, he's got 3 goals in 4 games. He's got 1 play of the match and is averaging a very good rating. So without further ado, let's head on to Fratton Park as we play Yaya Touré's side. Okay, so as you can see, we finally made it here to Portsmouth, more specifically here on Fratton Way. Now, the lads keep telling me they want to go to KFC. We have, in fact, just passed a Tesco and a Mackie D's, which I refuse to let them go to, and I'm going to refuse to let them go to the KFC, because we don't want our players getting little potty bellies like mine. So, let's head on down here, and we shall head on over the curb and down here to the stadium. So, the Pompey Centre Security Office. Now, I can't really see a security office, but we shall proceed anyway. Nice little hut here, which I assume is the security office. Yes, PFC Security here at Pompey. Now, they have a nice little snack bar, and as you can see here, Frogmore Road Ticket Office is just that way. But we don't want either of those, we simply want to head to the parking. So without further ado, let's head on into the stadium. Okay, it's almost kick-off time here, folks, and we are, of course, playing the FA Cup 4th round here in Fratton Park against Pompey. And, well, we are going to see if we can play up against Pompey, or if Pompey will play up. And the teams for today's game, well, Portsmouth is going for a good old 4-4-2. They don't have anyone who is really a clear threat. Maybe Barnes up front can do a little bit of a job for them. Maybe McNair in midfield alongside Ramsey. Nice little couple of players in central midfield for them. But I don't think they will stand a chance, even though we do have quite a few changes to our lineup. So our team for our game here against Pompey is Pereira in goal. We have Guimaraes at left back, Katic and Pavlovic in central defence, Lorenzo on the right hand side, Dragomir and Palacios controlling the central midfield, David on the left, Moore on the right, and Navarro filling that Gaetano central attacking midfield role. He of course sits behind Haaland. Our bench then consists of Butland, Burke, Selick, Musa, Batty, Ageria and Guindo. So without further ado, let's go see what Carlos thinks. So, on this nice South Coast game, how does Carlos think? He thinks we should encourage the players, give them a bit of a morale boost. I don't know why we need to give them a morale boost. We're playing Portsmouth. Portsmouth are actually in terrible form. I believe they're 24th in the championship right now. So, assertively, team should establish. I fully expect you to keep our run going. Yes, that seems reasonable. And that has motivated Guimaraes. Everyone else is listening keenly. Not the greatest of responses, but I will take it. So, Jamie Goodwin of Sky Sports News, the enthusiastic fellow who we have a great respect for. You come into this one in good form, whilst your opponents do not. Do you perhaps fear complacency ahead of kickoff? No, Jamie, I do not. I don't have any concerns about that. We prepare in a professional manner, and we're going to do our jobs. Although I'm struggling to do mine because I can't speak. Given Pereira's lack of match fitness, how long can he last out there? As long as I need him to. Are you hopeful that Palacios carries his recent good form into this match? It's been in good form. I hope he carries it on. How much of a boost is his absence? Any team would miss him, kept all replacements, yada yada yada. They all suck. So here we are lining up at the tunnel and magically appearing on the pitch in circles. It is time. Ramsey with an early free kick for Portsmouth, and it sails over the bar. Loving this red-blue combination on the netting and posts here at Fratton Park. We're going to bring up the scores in case anyone wants to have a little nosy at the other teams. So, of course, Manchester City as a home tie against Wolverhampton Wanderers. That is a nice game over there. Didn't get scrolled down. There is definitely a couple of interesting fixtures, that is for sure. I want to say Brentford got stuck against Liverpool, was it? Oh, Leicester. They're away to Leicester. I am not very good at memorising these games, clearly. David tries a nice tackle. It goes to McNair, but he has picked it up. And he has acres of space. Will he get to Haaland? I'll go alone. Dave goes alone. McGilvray with a nice save for Portsmouth. We are going to demand a bit more. I expect 3 goals by now. We are at least 20 minutes in. So, whips it in, back post. Rue heads it away. Navarro holding up the ball. Plays it to Pavlovic. Pavlovic, not a striker. Trying to score from the edge of the area. Probably not what you want from your ball-playing defender. But McGilvray hoops it upfield. Edmondson has just walked through the defence, and it's a lovely save by Pereira. Looking nice and match fit. Even though we was questioned on that element of his game. Ramsey whips one in. Katic heads it away. David chasing this one now, but Kastrup tries to get another ball in. Lovely charge down by David though. Another highlight, and it's Lorenzo with a throw-in. Throws it into Navarro, gets dispossessed by Ramsey. Ramsey plays it up to Edmondson. Edmondson does play it back to McNair. McNair, nice ball over the top to Edmondson. One-on-one with Pereira. Can he make a save? No. Not the way we wanted this game to start, that is for sure. So we are going to have a go at the guys if they can't pull it back by half-time. We are definitely going to be demanding a bit more of them. In fact, we are going to tell them to show some passion. We should not be losing here against Portsmouth, of all teams. So, Katic with the free kick. Plays it up to David on this left-hand side. Will he whip one in? No, he goes alone once more. He really needs to stop doing that. He needs to use Haaland. Haaland is, of course, our star striker. And he should be treated as such. Lorenzo, though, heads it up to Haaland. Haaland back to Katic. Katic tries another one over to David on this left-hand side. Will he at least play one into Haaland this time? No, he's going alone once more. Cuts inside and it's saved by McGilvray. I'm really getting irritated by David's single-man attempts to bring the score back. Haaland, back post, does not get it. Palacios collects the ball, though. We do have a good chance here. Deflected, though, and Lorenzo shall collect it near the halfway line. And that is the end of that. Katic, short one to Palacios, back to Katic, to Dragomir. Dragomir, nice ball over to David. David cuts inside once more, goes alone, and I think I know who I'm taking off at halftime. Yes, Palacios. I'm feeling exactly the same way watching David go on his own, trying to just hoof it into the goal. It's rather irritating. But Lowton to McNair. McNair holds up the ball. It is Pompey in possession now. Plays it across to Ramsey. Ramsey holds up the ball. Plays it across. Almost intercepted by Haaland. Unfortunately, he doesn't get it though. Guimaraes heads it to David. David to Dragomir. Dragomir back to David once more. Plays a ball finally to Haaland. Unfortunately, Haaland is stuck on the wing. So he's not going to be able to do a whole lot. Tries to whip in across. Luka Morris got it though. Played it to Navarro. Navarro to Dragomir. Dragomir to Palacios. Will he play it up? David has possession on the edge of the area. David goes alone again. David! Why? Stop it. Stop with these solo efforts. So, it is half-time here. Portsmouth 1, Hull City 0. They've had 9 shots, we've had 17. 3 on target, we've had 6. 3 fouls to our 6. 1 yellow card to our 2. 43% possession to our 57. Their best performer has been Ryan Edmondson. He's had a 7.2 and that 1 goal. Our best performer has been Katic with a 6.9 and no reason for it. Struggling to perform is, of course, David. No, it's Mora, apparently. Mora with his 6.4 and his 0% crossing completion ratio. Matt Lowton for them has struggled with a 6.5 and also a 0% crossing completion ratio. As you can see, latest scores around in the FA Cup. Bournemouth is 2-2 at home against Sheffield Wednesday. We have Fleetwood 0-0 against Colchester, 1-0 to Huddersfield against Aston Villa. Leicester is 2-1 against Brentford. We have a 3-0 away win so far for Fulham against Luton. Manchester City 1, Wolverhampton 0, Norwich 1, Walsall 0, Peterborough 0, Middlesbrough 1, Preston 1, Leeds United 0, Tottenham 0, Blackburn 0, Watford 0, Manchester United 1. So, Carlos thinks we should tell him it was disappointed. I'm going to aggressively tell him it was disappointed. Where's the passion, lads? Where is your passion fruit? Palacios, I'm feeling it, bro. I am feeling it. Musa, get on for David. And hopefully that will turn around our form. If not, yikes. We don't want to be going out in this round of the FA Cup, and definitely not to a team that's bottom of the Championship. So, Musa whips one in, Haaland, and Haaland. Not the finishing we expected. Not the finishing we expected at all. In fact, I'm kind of tempted to go very attacking. But Kastrup whips another one in, Katic heads it down, and it goes sailing over the bar. We got let off with that one. They had a very good opportunity to slot away a second. Show some passion, lads. I know you're getting frustrated, but I am even more frustrated than you, Palacios. I don't know why you're the one who's airing your frustration. If anyone should air their frustration, it shall be me. So, Luke Mora is having a rough game. Dragomir is having a rough game. Batty's not really going to make a whole lot of a contribution. You know what, Palacios? You're mentally not there right now. We'll do that. Your head's not in the game. Yes, you're playing okay, but he's just mentally not there. Let's get him off. He's a negative influence. We're going to demand more of the team. Everyone's focused up. There's only one person who's only composed. Luka Mora's intercepted the goal kick, and hopefully we can do something with it. He's won it back after almost giving it away. Luka Mora cutting inside, going alone, doing a David, plays it to Musa. Musa will play it back to Navarro. Navarro to Dragomir. Dragomir, oh my god. Dragomir was almost our saviour. Dragomir with a corner though, whips it in, headed away. Mora will collect this ball though. Dragomir still on the wing. Mora can play it back to him. He goes alone though, and it is won back by Portsmouth. Lowton to Burgess, back to Lowton once more. Crossfield ball, Rue heads it down. Dragomir has got the ball though. Dragomir plays it to Luka Mora. Luka Mora, nice ball out to Lorenzo. He has plenty of space. Can get Mora on the overlap if he needs. Does not though. Plays it back to Navarro. Navarro holds it up, plays it to Pavlovic. Pavlovic coming up with possession. Plays it out to Lorenzo on this right hand side. Will Lorenzo cut inside? Does. Plays it to Navarro. Navarro. Oh. That was one heck of an attempt by Navarro. Of course, we are fired up. We don't seem to be doing a whole lot though. Navarro to Pavlovic. Pavlovic holds the ball up to Katic. Katic up to Dragomir. Dragomir plays it out to this left-hand side to Musa. Musa tries cutting inside, whips one across. Haaland. Save though. Luka Mora collects the ball. Save once more. And Watson heads it. Clears it away. Don't know where I got head from, but Dragomir will take the corner. Dragomir whips it in. Front post. Haaland doesn't get it. Musa edge of the area though. Musa, can he get a screamer? No. Ageria collects this ball. And we are still in possession. We have a chance. Ageria plays it back to Guimarães, to Lorenzo. And that is the end of that. We are going to go very attacking. We can't make a shout right now. We can now. Great. It waits all of a second. to allow us to do it. Musa has dispossessed them though. Musa is coming up with the ball. Falls to Dragomir. Dragomir, play Scar Screamer. Come on, Dragomir. Come on, Dragomir. Dragomir, our Lord and Saviour, has come up trumps once more. Now, we want to keep going attacking, but very attacking seems a little risque. So we shall drop it down to normal attacking. And hopefully we can steal this game. Come on, lads. Show some passion. Do a Dragomir. I know Dragomir is a little frustrated by me telling him to show some passion. I know he's showing some passion. But the rest of the team, Dragomir, they're not following your example. We need the rest of the 10 men to follow your example. Please do not take it as a personal attack. But Christie tries to get it away. Mackis plays it back to McNair. McNair to Christie. Christie to McNair once more to Burgess. Burgess tries the ball over to his right-hand side. Portsmouth still in possession, just holding the ball nicely. They have 2 minutes to work with. 2 minutes, 8 seconds, in fact. It's now 2 minutes exactly now. So Musa coming inside. Musa with possession. Plays it back to Katic. Katic hoops one over to Moore on this right-hand side. Can we steal the game away in the late second? Come on! Late winner from Erling Haaland. 4th goal of the season. Assisted by Luka Moura. Let's watch this one more. Katic hoofs it out to the right-hand side. Moura whips it in. Haaland wins the header. And we are going through to the 4th round, lads. Let's not take teams like this too lightly in future, because Portsmouth did put up quite the fight and they should definitely be proud of themselves for that attempt. But it is Hull City 2, Portsmouth 1 here at Fratton Park. So they had 15 shots, we had 37. 6 on target, we had 18. 5 fouls to our 10, 2 yellow cards apiece. 42% possession to our 58. Their best performer was Paddy McNair, with 1 assist and a 7.5 rating as a result. Our best performer was Katic. He had a 7.6 and no reason for it. Struggling to perform was Rue. He had a 6.4 and no reason for it. And of course, David, who I gave a lot of stick to in that first half, he had a 6.4 and had 2 mistakes. I counted a few more than 2, but the game classed it as 2 mistakes. I would say going for about 50 different shots on his own were all individual mistakes of their own. Of course, player of the match goes to Dragomir, our Lord and Saviour, who got the equaliser. So, Carlos thinks we don't need to address anything particular after that. I don't really think he's quite right with that, but I guess what a comeback, superb effort. I'm proud of all you. Not proud that you let us get in that position, but I'm proud they at least had the determination to bring that game back. Now, I'm not sure if the draw is going to be before or after the Birmingham game, but I will see you either at Birmingham or for the FA Cup draw in just a second. Okay, ladies and gents, before we head on over to Birmingham, we have the FA Cup 5th round draw. So without further ado, let's see which of the 16 teams in the hat, well, 15 I guess, because we can't play ourselves, we are going to get. So first of all, the team being at home on the first one out of the FA Cup draw in this 5th round draw is Tottenham Hotspur. Now this is a game we really want to avoid. So they get Leicester. That is lucky for us. We then have Fleetwood. Now I would love to get this game, and unfortunately Birmingham, Bournemouth even, get that tie. Liverpool, another game we want to avoid. Brighton, thank you. Huddersfield. Now, looking at the other teams, there's definitely some other teams I would prefer, but it's not the worst. It would mean avoiding Manchester United, Arsenal and Manchester City. But we would, of course, prefer the likes of Middlesbrough or Preston, perhaps. And that goes to Norwich. So the next tie will be West Ham United. Don't particularly want that one either, although we get to play Jared Bowen again. Fulham get that one. So we are definitely looking at avoiding Manchester United, Manchester City, Arsenal. Again, we want Middlesbrough or Preston. So we would love this tie. Can we get it? No, Arsenal get it, of course. So now we have a 1 in 3 chance of getting the team we would like. So, Manchester United, please be a Manchester draw. We want a Manchester derby, please. Manchester derby, Manchester. Hey! So, will we be home or away in this northeastern derby, in fact, against Middlesbrough? We shall be away. So, we shall be heading up to Middlesbrough for a nice little tie in the FA Cup. We thankfully avoided that Manchester United-Manchester City fixture. So, 5th round of the FA Cup. It shall be played at the Riverside Stadium and on the 21st of February. That means, right, 21st of Feb. That slots it in here between Bournemouth and Manchester United away. Interesting. I think that might be the one we come back for, in fact. We get a nice difficult tie against Manchester United, who are probably going to beat us, and a nice, hopefully comfortable game against Middlesbrough in the FA Cup. But enough about the next episode and skipping over these games, which I apologise about that Fulham game. I thought we would eventually get to play the Fulham game on a video, but I don't think we are going to be able to unless I skip the FA Cup game, because I don't fancy doing all 4 of them back-to-back episodes. I think what we'll do is we'll skip Fulham and Bournemouth, we'll do Middlesbrough and Manchester United, and we'll have a nice, interesting double away tie in the next episode. But without further ado, let's get into our second game and head on over to Birmingham. Okay folks, the sound couldn't be any more clear. Welcome to St Andrews, the home of Birmingham City Football Club. So without further ado, let's head on in and get on with today's game. Right, ladies and gents, it is time for the kick-off here in Birmingham, and we have no changes to our lineup. Although I have noticed Birmingham are going for a very similar formation, except they are sitting rather far forward with their 3, and their other 2 are rather deep. They seem to have a massive gap in between. But without further ado, let's go see what Carlos thinks, and let's go beat up on Birmingham. So, Carlos thinks we should tell the team they're expected to prove a point. And I think that point is we are the much better team and Birmingham deserve to get relegated. So assertively, the recent form has them in 20th, whilst we are 3rd. Let's show them why. Birmingham lost 4-0. We should beat them. A team such as ours should be winning this match without any problem at all. That seems the most reasonable. So let's go with that. So, Kevin Lake of Football 365, the devious fellow who we have a great respect for, says the transfer window slams shut in just a few days. Are you still looking to do business in that time? No, not really. We've got all of our roles fulfilled. Well, time is clearly running out on us and it isn't looking likely. There will be no business of any kind. As Birmingham are the lowest goal scorers in the Premier League, you must consider Hull favourites to win. Well, yes I am. I think we're the best team by far and we'll show them why. As Birmingham have the worst defence, so they've got the worst defence and they've got the worst scoring. So we should be able to beat them. I think we are the best team by far. Let's show them why. Birmingham's recent struggles have them 20th in the Premier League form table. We get it. Birmingham suck. I can't wait for us to lose to them now. Birmingham's recent struggles have them 20th in the form table. Is there a chance to pile on the misery? Yes, it's definitely a chance to pile on the misery. You are causing me misery, though, by telling me repeatedly the same question. Do you think Birmingham suck? And I've already told you, yes. As you can see, though, Birmingham aren't the worst team in the league. Currently, Sheffield United is bottom of the league, although that does go down to us currently drawing. So when we do eventually beat them, hopefully, they will drop below Sheffield and will be at least 8 goals behind. We will make sure it's double figures though. We'll do Sheffield United the favour, bang 3 or 4 past Birmingham and plant them on the bottom of the table. Birmingham though are already planning on making me out to be a liar. That is great. So we are going to go attacking and we're going to tell them show some passion. Hopefully that will give them the fire under their backsides that they clearly are in need of. and it seems to have not amounted to anything. I've noticed if you do that during... Oh my goodness. I just don't know what that was. I really don't know what the sequence between Pavlovic and Butland was just then. Oh my goodness. This is the same Birmingham, right? The one bottom of the form table. The same one in the relegation zone. We're about to lose to. This is not looking good at all. Palacios, though, hopefully trying to bring us back into the game. Algeria to Haaland. Haaland, it deflected, but Dragomir has it. Dragomir from range, unfortunately, goes wide. And we are going to go very attacking because we are 2-0 down. We need to fight back in this one. Yes, we've got plenty of time, but we don't want to be playing for a draw. We want to play for the victory. And in order to do that, we need to get a move on. We need to at least score one by half-time, really. David to Guimarães. Guimarães back to David. David, nice ball in. Mora. Come on, Mora. Luka Mora with his third goal of the season. Assisted by Jonathan David. Let's have another look at this one. So ball out to Guimarães, who plays it back to David, who whips it in at the far post. Mora wins his header and gets it past Woodman. We are finally getting on the score sheet. Dragomir whips one in. Oh, it's off the crossbar. David. Oh, Woodman collects from the header. Pavlovic has taken a knock. And after his sketchy first half, of all players, I'd be happy to substitute him. But nice little ball in by Giovanni Di Lorenzo to David. Cuts in on the wing and scores his 8th of the season. So he throws it in. Algeria plays it straight back to him. One touch and through to David at the far post. We are back in this one, ladies and gents. And we are going to be on an attacking mentality. Even. Hopefully Pavlovic can hold out until half time. Of course, I want to make that substitution as soon as possible. But I'd rather wait till half time. So it is 2-2 here at St Andrews. They've had 11 shots, we've had 8, 5 on target, we've had 6, 3 fouls to our 5, 0 yellow cards to our 1, 49% possession to our 51. Their best performer is Lepinjica. Not going to try and say that one again. 90% passing completion ratio and a 7.1 as a result. Jonathan David, of course, has been our best performer, 7.5 and that 1 goal. We, however, have Algeria, who's struggling. He's had 1 mistake that's led to a goal and a 6.1 as a result. Struggling for them is Wes Harding with a 6.4. Other results around the league so far are Fulham 3-0 up against Huddersfield. We then have Brighton, who's 1-0 up away to Norwich. We have West Brom 1-0 up away to Sheffield United, and Manchester United 1-0 up away to Wolverhampton Wanderers. So it's not looking very good for any of the home sides. Every home side is either currently losing or, in this case, drawing 2-2. So I guess Birmingham's not doing too bad considering our league positions. But Carlos thinks you should tell the boys that efforts were excellent. I don't know what game you was watching, Carlos, but there was nothing excellent about that. Reece Burke is going to come on. Now, Selick. Now, we'll risk him. We'll risk him for now. We shall risk you assertively. See, these are very deceiving ratings. Keep going out there, you can still win this one. We'll sit on the fence. We will do a Jeremy Corbyn. Yeah, because that planned out really well for him. But we are going to sit on the fence. We are going to demand a bit more. That has worked a heck of a lot better than the fence sitting, that is for sure. But we seem to be approaching substitution time. They are a bit fired up as well, so we are in for quite the game. My looks of it. Luka Mora is very tired, although he's having a good game, so I don't particularly want to take him off. Algeria is having a rough one. Let's bring on Navarro, slot him in there. And you know what, Selick, come on for Guimarães. Guimarães isn't having the greatest game. He's on a yellow card. And hopefully we don't pick up any injuries going into the rest of the game. So, Butland plays it out to Burke. Burke plays it up to Dragomir. Dragomir plays it across to Palacios. Nice. Lee played up. Palacios, nice little run. Plays it out to Mora. Mora's cutting inside. Lovely run by Mora. Unfortunately goes kicking into the back of the crowd though. And that is the end of that highlight. They have picked up an injury, however. So that's not too bad. One of their goal scorers, in fact, is injured. So tell the lads to show a bit of passion. And I'm not sure what that highlight was. We got about 2 seconds of it and then it went off. Oh, Selleck clearing it off the line. Lindsay Lohan keeps possession for Birmingham though. And he's just gone and pushed Haaland over. Not sure how he only got away with a yellow card with that one, but Di Lorenzo with the throwing gets it to Mora. Mora back to Lorenzo. Lorenzo whips it in. Harding heads it away. Man dispossessed by Dragomir. Dragomir tries one across to Selleck. Selleck crosses it. It's headed away by Man. Palacios now collects the ball. Plays it to David. David to Selleck. Selleck, can he get a good cross in? No, he plays it across to Palacios. Palacios to Dragomir. Dragomir back to Navarro. Navarro to Mora. Mora has the overlap if he needs. Doesn't use it. Plays it to Navarro. Ooh. Navarro. Very diddly at range. As are many of our players. We can't, unfortunately. Now we can. Now we can demand more. For the last few minutes of the game. Hopefully we can steal one. Unfortunately we can't. Little bit disappointed in drawing, but considering the start we had, I will take 2-2 draw. So it is Birmingham 2, Hull City 2. They had 19 shots, we had 17. I don't know why I want to say 15. They had 9 on target, we had 11. 9 fouls to our 10, 2 yellow cards to our 4, 52% possession to our 48. Lepinjica was their best player, 7.8 and 1 assist. Mora was our best player with 1 goal and a 7.9. Hardin struggled for them with a 6.5, and of course Ageria struggled for us with a 6, and that one mistake that led to a goal. So the player of the match goes to Mora. Let's head to the dressing room. Carlos thinks you should tell the boys their efforts were excellent. And I don't think that's really the mentality to have against bottom of the team. I'm happy with what I saw out there. Not really. You're not good enough today. That's the sort of game we should be winning. You, however, Luca Mora, you seem to be confused and demoralised. That is because I wasn't talking to you. I'm very happy with your performance. You are a moron if you think I'm talking to you, Mora. I was clearly talking to the rest of the squad. You know, the ones who didn't put in the effort to go out and get some goals. So, we are currently on a nice little unbeaten streak, in fact. We've won 3, 6, 7 of our last 9. Drawn 2, Man City and Birmingham. 2 very conflicting games. Man City is a good draw, Birmingham not so good. So, going into the Arsenal game is going to be rather interesting. So, between now and next episode. So, next episode we shall do Middlesbrough and Manchester United. Probably going to be a rough one when we play Manchester United. But hopefully the Middlesbrough game will cushion the horrible game we'll have following it. But I thank you all for watching today's episode. I hope you enjoyed the rest of your weekend. Tune in tomorrow for Sunday Surprise. And if you're here just for Football Manager, then I will see you on Tuesday. Have a good night. Goodbye.